who funds it? Is it the law firm, or is it set up as like a 501c whatever, C3?
Oh no, it's the law firm. So these are just hired law students who are allowed to work directly with clients. Everything they do is still supervised. So even if we didn't have the Rule 39 certification, and we have had the legal clinic at times where we don't have Rule 39 certified law students, it doesn't matter. You can still offer their services to the public. You can give them an opportunity to engage with the public. You just have to spend money on the supervision. Yeah. So that's what I've found is like, if you want to grow, you have to invest in management and supervision.
You know, this makes me think of like a marketing idea that you could do with like a PI firm where you've got law students that want to work. You can call it a clinic, and they want to work in the PI space, and you say, all right, we'll bring you on, we'll pay you, and then you can lower it. You actually charge a lower percentage contingency for higher risk cases.
Right.
Listen, we're going to take on your case, but just know you're going to be working directly with a law student under our supervision.
Yep.
I think I actually think that would really work.
Yeah.
And you're developing
the
talent.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will come and work for you.
Right. And it's much cheaper to figure out if a law student is going to be a great fit than it is to hire a lawyer.
Yeah. And they're working on the most difficult cases too. So they're not working on the cookie cutter ones that are easy. They're working on the tougher ones that are hard to prove. Interesting. I really like this. This is fantastic. I really, because I know Adam Rawson, he's got his down in Orlando. I think it's Orlando. It's either Orlando or Miami. He's down in Florida. And his is more of like a structured, seems like a structured like intern program. I like yours, and Adam, kill me. You can shoot me a message if I'm wrong about this. Shoot me a text and tell me if I'm wrong. But because his is like more like educational based, it seems like yours is more clinic based, which is I think really cool.
I think it's really cool. I think it's cool to offer to the public. I'll tell you the downside is it's difficult to brand yourself as experts and high level and the most professional and also the law firm that's accessible to everyone. So that's the branding struggle.
Talk more about that. Why is it such a struggle?
Well, your best cases are the highest value cases. I don't care what area of law you're in, what city you're in. That's the bottom line. Sure. The bigger the case, the more valuable. So you want to attract those types of cases. You're not attracting those types of cases by touting your legal clinic.
Then why wouldn't you just create like a separate entity for it?
That has been proposed. Yeah. I mean, and it might be the way to go. Other marketing companies have said have a separate brand. We just haven't done it yet. I almost think about each lawyer, though, as their own separate brand. So I don't know. I don't know if you can be all things to all people, but we're trying.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily think that it's true. I think that public perception might be different than what you think it is, because if I think of, and I'm a lawyer, I think of like, okay, if they're doing well enough where they can actually fund this separate clinic, that means that they're doing really well. That means they're doing really, really good things. And I think you could make it part of your marketing that you could even say a portion of each case is going to fund this clinic. Where like the branding, it does fit in. It like, if you're like, think about this, like if you have the money, you're usually the ones that are able to donate to charities and all that kind of stuff. But poor people generally are not, donating to charities. Law firms, like you're creating this special service for people that have don't have the needs to pay for an attorney. So I actually think that might work out really well with the branding.
I like that a lot. I do think there's nuance and messaging matters, so it's worth thinking about.
Yeah. All right. Since last time we talked a little bit about the AI conversion with like the phone service and all that kind of stuff. You probably have more data now since we talked last. So what's going on with that?
So I use LexiDesk.ai, which I stumbled upon and found in September and was like, yeah, let's turn it on. Not a lot of thought. I was like, this is bomb. And then I went to ClioCon at the end of October and their announcements convinced me that I needed to get all of my stuff into Clio and work. I was fragmented, like get my documents in, get all the communications in, go here, because they're building in AI. And so if we want AI to start doing work on behalf of our cases, all of the context for those cases must be in the same place. Okay. So I kind of broke my system.
Sure.
And said, we have to get everything into Clio. That includes Clio Grow. And that means my data for my intake got broken there. So just this last weekend, a friend of mine was like, we're looking at using LexiDesk. They have a big firm. They're like, listen, if our intake performance goes down by 1%, we're going to lose $50,000 a month. So tell me that this works. Show me that this works. And I'm like,
whoa.